This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Today we're ranking the internet's best Pokemon collections. As you can see from my background, I've got a pretty nice one. I mean, I've made like a ton of videos on my Pokemon collection that's worth over like 6 figures. Weird flex, I know. But I want to check out other people's collections to maybe inspire some of my own. A lot of my stuff is basically just vintage, so I want to see what other people have and what other ideas people have. So, okay, so I am on the Pokemon Card Collections Reddit with over 47,000 members. The top post of all time here is my partner wasn't allowed to have Pokemon cards while growing up, and Jigglypuff is her favorite. So I spent the last several months collecting these in secret, and I'll eventually be sealing them in foil packs for her to open up on her upcoming birthday. That is so good. That it's not like a collection, so to speak, but it's definitely very wholesome. I actually have done something similar where I have bought pretty much every Wailord card that exists, but that is wholesome. Okay, now this is what I was thinking. This is what I was expecting. Wizard of the Coast First Edition completed, a complete holo set of every Wizard of the Coast holo card. Dude, that is actually so nice. Oh my god. Now this is like the holy grail. I have a ton of these cards. Like Fossil, I have every single one, and Jungle, I have every single one. I have quite a few base set first edition cards. Obviously, you know, I have the first edition Charizard somewhere around here, and I have a lot of these guys. I don't have too many shining ones. I actually don't have any first edition shining cards because these are expensive. I think I have a ton of these, and I think I have a couple of these, like the gym sets. And I do have first edition Lugia that was graded. But dude, a full Wizards of the Coast holo set, this must have been this is expensive. That is insane. Oh my goodness. My booster stash, all first edition except for the Aquapolis and the Team Rockets. I mean, this is like, unironically, you're looking at almost $1 million worth of cards, maybe more. Each of these first edition boxes go for several hundreds of thousands of dollars. This Fossil one here goes for at least 20,000, another 20,000 here. These first edition Team Rockets, you know, 15,000. That is, and Aquapolis is like 30K. That is unreal. I would, yeah. Someone in the comments are like, I would have a heart attack if anything happened to this. You should get a vault, like a max security prison vault for this stuff. This is literally more than $1 million. I would assume this is also someone who either owns a business selling Pokemon cards or is maybe like a lot older than we are and just was like, you know what, this is gonna go crazy in the future, and he was right. Oh my goodness, that is insane. Okay, now this is what I was looking for, like actual cool collections and how people display them. We have a Kanto display. I assume, yeah, so these are all of the Kanto Gym Leader holo cards in the Gym Heroes set, I think, or Gym Challenge, one of those two, and each of them had their own cards. So like, you know, Misty's Starmie, Brock's Onyx. This is really cool. I love these ideas. I definitely want to do more of these with my own cards because I have so many. But this is dope. Hey, look at this. A Typhlosion collection. Oh, dang. Typhlosion Primes in Japanese and in English. That is cool. I think this person may or may not be a fan of Typhlosion. Look at that. Graded in holo, reverse foil, and just like the normal version. That is so cool. What a great idea. I think they might have every single Typhlosion card graded, even if it's in reverse holo or, you know, just a normal kind, like the base card. This is what I'm talking about. If I were to rank this in terms of like coolness, this is like S tier. This is so dope. Kind of looks like my collection, except mine is kind of a mess. As you can see, this is my Neo set. You can't really see. Maybe I'll show it a little bit closer. Neo cards, Jungle cards. This is Pokemon Fire Red, newer sets. I have base set cards here, Fossil here, and then I have Team Rocket right there. So it's kind of organized by set, but there's also a lot of other random stuff. This is so cool though. I love this idea. Okay, replace alcoholism with a slightly better addiction. See, this is something that I think anyone can do if you want to get into collecting and you kind of want to build like value to your portfolio. Buy a set of packs from these expansions, because eventually if you have like a ton by the you know, a couple years later and you have like 10 sets all like ready and built, like you have one of each card art, you can eventually sell those for a lot, like a full set of like Sun and Moon packs art. And it's like the art, because people will display the packs rather than opening them. Because I think nowadays a lot of people like myself, we prefer sealed stuff. I would much rather have something sealed than open. Unless you like actually play the game, there's really no point in opening these cards unless you're trying to complete a master set. If you have no idea what a master set is, I just realized I'm throwing around words that some of you may or may not know. That would basically be something like this, where you have every single card in the expansion. So this is a Japanese Gym Heroes. So I have every single card, every holo, and yeah, kind of cool. But if you have a master set or have no intention on getting a master set, just keep stuff sealed. To be fair though, I do like opening up packs. Like if you're looking for something and you're hunting for something, you should do it. Whoa, dude, this is so dope. Okay, my absolute favorites from Sword and Shield, and these are the expanded like displays. These are sick. I actually have one of these. All right, you'd think I'd know where it is, but I could not find it. But I have this exact Aerodactyl art thing. It's like a Etsy store where you can buy these. Pretty freaking cool though that they framed it all into like one piece. And some of these cards are mega expensive. Like this Umbreon one, that goes for a pretty penny. Now this is the dream. This is so the dream. Hey, I want to do this at some point. I don't know if I want to do it. Yeah, I guess I could. I have a few Charizards like base set. I think I have like 6 of these. So I could get like a not very good one. Basically making a painting, a framed painting almost of the original 151 Pokemon and lining them up. So basically all of Gen 1. You'd have to get like Pokemon base set 2, Jungle, and Fossil to like complete the entire thing. But how cool would this look? This would look so sick. I should do this. I'm gonna save this as like a to-do list. Now, before we continue looking at some amazing Pokemon collections, we got to talk about the sponsor of the day, and that is Squarespace. Whether you're a hardcore gamer like me, a content creator, or you have any kind of passion project, you've got to check out Squarespace. You see, Squarespace offers some killer templates that are super easy to use, and they're designed to look great on any device. I'm talking about responsive design that's as smooth as my 360 no-scopes. This ad read was written by AI, by the way. I did not write that, but it's kind of amazing. Building your site is as easy as dragging and dropping elements onto the page, and no coding needed. Trust me, if it were a game, the difficulty level would be set to easy. I love that line. It's so good. But don't let that fool you. Squarespace packs a punch with powerful tools. You can link your social media accounts, embed streams, and even set up an online store if you've got some merch to sell. You want stats? Squarespace has built-in analytics so you can track your website's performance. It's like having your own in-game scoreboard, but for your website. That's also a pretty good line. That's pretty good. And hey, for those of you who are serious about turning your gaming into a brand, Squarespace also has SEO tools to make your site easier to find, just like how I find my enemies in-game. I can't take this seriously. So what are you waiting for? Head over to Squarespace for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, and make sure you use code AlexAce to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. What? Oh my god. Okay. Dude, this is so sick. Look at this. So this is Legendary Collection, where the reverse holos had this like firework pattern. There were 110 Pokemon cards in this set, and he's got a full reverse holo set. 110 cards. I think this is the first time they ever did reverse Pokemon cards. Bro, that is so dope. These reverse cards are not only expensive, but very hard to find. Like, really hard to find. I think I only have like 2 of these cards. I feel like we should talk about this because if you are looking at this card, you are probably having PTSD like myself. This is a Vincent Van Gogh Pokemon collaboration. Obviously, we have Pikachu with the Vincent Van Gogh like hat, like amazing artwork, by the way. Amazing. It is impossible to get unless you went to the Amsterdam museum, which was ruined by scalpers, and B, when they had it online, it was even harder to get because obviously there's bots like make it impossible to buy stuff, and they just don't stock nearly enough for the demand. I mean, there's literally hundreds of thousands of people who would want this promo, and bots just absolutely ruin it. If I were to go on eBay right now, it is literally $100. Like it's a pre-order, and some people have already. I mean, this is ridiculous. Look at this. I don't know. Yeah. Pokemon, what are you doing? Pokemon Company, come on, dog. Just make it a sellable card. Come on. This is so wholesome. I think this will be the last one we look at, but guys, I'm gonna tell my son to use my Pokemon cards to put a down payment on our home. That is the thing, right? A lot of people are like, why are you collecting Pokemon cards? You know, especially vintage ones that cost so much money. Is that stuff like this, Pokemon cards will only always go up in value. It's the most popular brand on the entire planet. And there's only limited stuff. You know, people keep opening and Pokemon's not making more of them, especially vintage products. So people have literally purchased homes by selling Pokemon cards, you know, purchased, you know, paid off debt. Like this person here, sold my collection, pay off my debt. It was worth it, but I miss them a lot. You know, I hope I never have to get to the point where I need to sell stuff, but if I'm broke, if you know, YouTube goes away, I don't have a job anymore, I can at least live off Pokemon cards for a little bit. Comment down below, what is your prized possession, like I said earlier, and send me on Twitter, send me your Pokemon card collections. I want to see what you guys have. I know a lot of you guys collect cards like I do, so I'm curious to see what you got. But that's all we have time for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.